Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Kristen at HealthSource. I was just checking in to see how you guys are doing with your at-home workstations. I wanted to give you a few tips today on how to keep your muscles and your posture as good as it can be while you're at your home. You can even use these at work too, since people are starting to go back to work. So I just wanted to go through a few stretches that you guys can start doing right away to just make sure that your pain levels stay low and your body stays as healthy as possible. So I'm going to go through a few things. The first thing that you always want to start with is just some dynamic stretches. So a lot of people know about these already. You can just do like a head roll and shoulder rolls. So you just bring your head through. Try not to go backwards too much. Sometimes that can create jamming of the bones in the back of your spine. So I always like to go forward more in a moon shape and then kind of back to the other side. If you feel like there's a spot that's extra sore or tight, you can hold that. The shoulder rolls, I typically recommend mostly going backwards because when you come forward, you're actually contracting your pecs or the front chest muscles, which can bring your shoulders even more forward. They're already forward from having your hands in front of you working at the desk. So you want to try to negate that. So shoulder rolls, so those are the dynamic stretches. Then we can go into some passive stretches, which basically means you're just holding the position for a period of time. And we recommend holding each stretch for at least 30 seconds. If you feel like it's a good one, you can hold it for up to a minute if you want. But some of the stretches that we typically like to teach our patients is just a simple tip to the side. And all of the stretches that we do can actually be an active stretch too. So when I say active, if you're holding it to the side, you give it just a little bit of resistance and then you push into it and you hold that for about 10 seconds. And then you take a deep breath in and let it all the way out and then passively let it kind of hang to the side. And you'll feel that you get a little bit more of a stretch each time you do that active component. So you can do that side to side. And then you can do a diagonal. We always tease it's like smelling your armpit. So bring it to the side and that's going to get the back kind of levator muscle that a lot of people will feel tons of tension and can cause some headaches when it's very tight. You can do the other side. And then the last one, from that position, you're going to turn and you're going to tip your head back, jut your chin out until you'll feel a good stretch in the front neck muscles, which typically become very tight when you're looking down at papers, looking forward at computers. So those are some really good stretches that you can be doing. Lastly, then we can work on more of the simple exercises that gets your muscles contracting and relaxing quickly. So you've got a few seconds in between a phone call or just reading something. This is a great time to take that opportunity to get a little fit. So a very simple one you can do at your desk without moving would be just a W. So you bring your arms out like this, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then hold it for about 3 seconds and come back together. Squeeze, come back together. You can do the same concept with palms up and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So again, it's opening up the chest and strengthening back here because we tend to have the forward posture by the end of the day. So this just creates that strength in the posterior muscles instead of the front. Then the last thing that we can do is more of the isolated neck muscles. So if you are really upset that you got another Zoom call coming up, you can be like, dang, Zoom calls. All right, so you're gonna push into your hand, kind of keeping your head retracted when you do it. Just create some resistance. Hold that for 3 seconds and relax. Do the same thing. And then you can do it the opposite, back like this. And so all of these can be done 10 repetitions, 20 repetitions. I mean, really as many as you want, just giving it a good pause in between. But those are a good start for the neck and upper back. The one for the low back that's really nice to do as far as a dynamic stretch would be just to get up and do a nice trunk twist. I love this exercise or stretch. I even do it when I'm lying on my bed or even on the floor. You can get down and kind of rock your knees to one side. Feels really good. So hopefully those are some good tips for you guys to stay healthy at your desk.